Hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ronnie and today I'll be showing you how to make this super adorable crochet elbow. And for this tutorial we'll be using the mesh stitch. It is super beginner friendly and all you need is your hook and yarn. So let's get started.
Over and over from my faith in others. Little did I know I could do it on my own.
So for this tutorial guys, we'll be using this ball of yarn. I'll be doubling the strand as always because Yeye is a very thin yarn. So when I double the strand, I will have at least a medium weight yarn like this. So I'll be using this Yeye yarn and this hair tie. This was the same hair tie I used when I made this scrunchie, so it's very stretchy. You can use it as well, or you can use hair clip. So I'll also be using the 3mm crochet hook. So if you use something bigger, you definitely know you are going to get bigger stitches. So I'll be using this. Now let us get started. So the first thing we'll be doing is make a slip knot, and then we'll chain 20. So this is the height of our bow. So if you want your bow to be bigger, you can chain more, but 20 is okay for me. And make sure you chain an even number of chain. Make it 20, 22, 24, like that. Because of the mesh stitch, it has to be even number. So I have 20 chains here. So the next thing I'm going to do is make single crochet in this second chain from the hook. Make a single crochet like that. Then I will chain 4. Then I will skip 2 chains, 1, 2, and in the third one I will make a single crochet. Then I will chain 4 once again. Skip 2. Make it in the third chain from the third chain. Make a single crochet in that third chain. Then chain 4 once again. Skip 2. In that third chain, make a single crochet. So just continue making this until you get to the end. I've gotten to the end of my chain and I have 3 stitches left. If I had made odd number of chains, I would have 4 and it will mess up with the pattern. That is why I said you should make an even number of chains. So in this we'll skip 2, and this last stitch, the last chain, will make a single crochet just like that. So this is what the first row looks like. Now in the next row, for row 2, we'll chain 5, 3, 4, 5. That counts as a single crochet and a chain 3 and a chain 4, sorry. So turn your work, then you make a single crochet in this very first hole here. Make a single crochet like that, then chain 4, and in this next hole we'll make another single crochet just like that. So continue doing this until you get to the very end. So I've gotten to the end of the row here and you can see this single crochet is what is left. So what I'm going to do is chain 2 and make a treble crochet in that stitch. So that is what we have. Now the next thing for row 3, you can see how it looks. Now for row 3, we'll be chaining 1, turn our work, then put a single crochet in this treble crochet. Now chain 4, then make a single crochet in this chain space, not here, here, a single crochet, just like that. Then chain 4 and continue that pattern all the way down. Now I've gotten to the end of this row 3, and I'm going to make my single crochet in the 3rd chain here. Just like that. Can you see? This is the 1st chain, this is 2nd, and in the 3rd one I'll make my single crochet. So this is what our work is looking like right now. Now for row 4, what we'll be doing is we'll be repeating what we did for row 2. We'll chain 5, 3, 4, 5, because this represents a single crochet and chain 4. So we turn our work and we make a single crochet in this space here, like that. Then we chain 4, make another single crochet in this space. So continue making that pattern, chain 4, work a single crochet in this space, chain another 4. Now that we've gotten to the end of it, we'll repeat what we did here. That is chain 2, then put a treble crochet in that single crochet. Can you see that? So for every even row, that is for row 6, rows 8, row 10, we'll be repeating row 2. For every odd number row, we'll be repeating row 1 or row 3. Do you get? So row 5, we'll chain 1, turn our work, then in this treble crochet we'll put a single crochet, chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, skip this one, walk into this space, make a single crochet, then chain 4, 2, 3, 4. So just keep repeating this pattern. Now in the end here, in the chain 3 space, 1, 2, 3, we'll put, so in this 3rd stitch, in the 3rd chain, we'll make a single crochet. Now moving on to row 6, we'll repeat what we did for row 4, which is chain 5, turn our work, put a single crochet in this space, like that, chain 4, continue the pattern until you get to the end, chain 4, and when you get to the end here, you chain 2 and make a treble crochet in this single crochet. So just keep repeating this pattern. This is what we have, you can see. So just keep repeating this pattern. I will put timestamps for each row, so when you want to make a row and you've forgotten what to make, you can just go back to that timestamp and make the row you want to make. Let's say you've forgotten how to make row 8, so you just go back to row 2 and see how I started and how I ended, so you can continue your work until we have something long enough. I have made 9, and honestly I made more than 20 rows. I ended up making 38 rows, and that gave me close to 13, let's say 14 or 13 and a half. 13 and a half, yes, because when I fold it this way and I make the bow, I'm quite okay with the size of the bow this way. But if you want yours bigger, you can make more rows. You can make more rows and it's going to be bigger. You will get a bigger bow. So now the next thing we're going to do is close this seam up, this sides here. So look for the parts where you want the front facing side. So I want this side of mine to face to be the front, so I'm going to fold the front parts together like this, and we're going to seam up the sides. So to join it now, this chain stitch here, I'll put my hook in it. Can you see the chain stitch? It's our foundation stitch. So I'll put my hook in it and then pull through this hook here, the loop, and then chain 1, then turn my work. So now what I want to do is align each hole space on both sides. Can you see the one here, align both of them. So I'm going to make a double crochet in that hole. Now on this stitch, this single crochet stitch here, I'll put my hook and the one at the back too. So put the hook in that other single crochet and then pull through both of them and make a single crochet. Now in this hole, we'll put our hook and make another single crochet. Now we'll connect this single crochet and the one at the back. So put your hook through both of them and over, pull through, then make a single crochet. Then in this hole, for both of them, for both sides, make a single crochet. Then for this next single crochet, connect both of them, make a single crochet. For the hole, make a single crochet. So that is what it's going to look like. Keep working that all the way down. So we've gotten to the end and we have this hole left. So all you will do is put your hook in that hole, and in this last stitch, and make a single crochet, just like that. Then go back in again and then make a slip knot. and chain 1, and this is what we have. We have connected our work here, and we can easily fold it to get a bow. Can you see that? But we are not done yet. The next thing we'll be doing is work the bow, the extension at the bottom of the bow, like that. So to make the extension at the bottom of the bow, you'll make another row just like this one. You make a replica of this one that we have here. So you chain 18 or maybe 20. Let's chain 20, and we'll go back and forth for 20 rows, because we don't want it to be as long as this. But if you want the extension to be really long at the bottom part here, then you make it as long as you want. You can make it maybe 20 inches. I'm going to make it shorter than my bow, so it's going to be like this, just like that. So go ahead and make that extension, and I'll meet you right back. Go ahead and cut this yarn, make your extension, and I'll meet you right back. I have made a replica of the bigger piece. So I made 28 rows. This is what it looks like, 28 rows. Please excuse the small table. So when I measure this, I have 9 inches. 9 inches. So the next thing I'm going to do is cut this. I've chained 1, so I'll just cut it. And now we can start thinking of how we will join our bow together. It's starting to look really cute. What we'll do now is we'll cut a really long piece of yarn, really long one. Can you see? Cut a long piece of yarn. This is the piece we joined for the bow. So because of the treble crochet we made here, this part is a little bit wider. So I don't want that to be on top, I want it to be below. Okay, so if your work is still inside out, turn your work, because mine is still inside out. The joining part shouldn't be showing like this. So then we will pleat it. So like that. Can you see? We'll pleat our bow. And what we want to do is bring this lower piece, and also where the treble crochet is, this is where the treble crochet is. I'm going to face it upwards because I want this part to be cleaner. So I'm also going to pleat this one too. Make sure it's in the middle. Make sure you get the middle part. So pleat it just like that, and join it with this upper part. Can you see how it looks now? We will shape it after we are done joining both of them together, but this is what you should be getting. The next thing we want to do now is take that long piece of yarn that we cut, that long strand, and tie the middle of our work. It's just like a normal tie, nothing too special. Just wrap it around your work, make it tight. Now you can shape your work here. Make sure this side and this side are the same, and if they are not the same, please go back. As you can see, mine isn't, so I'm just going to unwind it and go back until I get something that is the same. So after that, I will continue tying this rope, this yarn around it, Can you see? And just continue wrapping it around to secure the both of them. So make sure you end it at the back. So I'll take this long piece to the back and this other piece to the back and tie my lock. Make sure it's tight and secure. And please make sure they're in the same line. Don't make it all over the place. Don't make it all over the place. Make sure it's straight line like this, so that your bow will have a center. So just tie it. So this is what your bow should be looking like at the moment. This is it. Don't worry about these ends, we'll weave them in later. So if you have excess yarn, so just cut it off. Cut that off. We'll also weave in this later. So the next thing we'll be doing is the middle piece to tie it all together. So for the middle part of our work, I have chained 8, and this is just to tie the bow together to give it that finished look. So I'm going to chain one more. This will count as our turning chain, and in this back loop we'll be working our single crochet. So in the second back loop from the hook, this one right here, it's usually so hard to work into, but you can use your nail to lift it onto the hook. So the reason why I'm working in the back loop is to give this finished look here, so that when I want to join with the other side, it's easier that way. You see what I'm talking about in a few minutes. So just make single crochet all the way down. So I have made 8 single crochet down the chain, and the next thing I'm going to do is chain 1, turn my work, and work is single crochet in that very first stitch, and I'm going to do that all across. So I'm going to repeat this for at least 10 rows, or maybe let's use measurements up to 4 inches or 3 inches, so I can tie it with the bow and see how it looks. So make yours up to 4 inches and we'll see how it looks. So now I have made 20 rows of the single crochet back and forth, and it measures up to 4 inches. Can you see that? So now we are coming to the end of the tutorial. This is where we add our hair tie. If you want to add hair clip, this is also where you add hair clip, but for the purpose of this video I will be using hair tie. So what we'll be doing is we'll take the bow, and this is the back of our work here. So we'll wrap. You can see that I haven't cut off my yarn. I still have my working yarn attached. I've not even chained one. So what I'll do is place this under the bow and just try to catch the back of it as well, just like this. So what I'll be doing is joining this together as well as over the scrunch and the hair tie, just like this. So you can see that this foundation chain matches the top of our stitch here, of our last stitch, so it makes it easier when we want to join. So what we are going to do is we'll hold both of them in place and then put the hook in this stitch here. It's really hard. In that stitch, then pull this loop here. You can see this our hair tie is sandwiched down like this, so just pull this yarn through and chain 1. Now turn the work, so we'll be working all the way down. So turn your work and we'll be working all the way down like this. So we'll be slip stitching in the back loops. So take the first, this second one here, and you can see what I mean by the back loop is the V as this one and this one. Can you see? This is the front loop, this is the back loop. So I'm going to take the back loop here and this one here. Can you see that? Then I'm going to make slip stitch. I'm going to repeat that all the way down. So just keep matching the stitches up. Just like that. This can be a little bit tight, but just make sure you hold it really firm so it doesn't slip out of your hand. So I have just 2 stitches left. This one with this. What I do mostly is I use my nail to lift the stitch on my hook for easier access. So in this very last stitch here, I will be slip stitching in the other last stitch. I have made my last joining and I'm just going to, so I'm going to do now is cut my yarn just like that, and yeah, basically we are done. We just have to weave in all this ends, this loose ends here. I'm going to repeat that for everything and show you the finished product. I am done with the crochet bow and this is the finished product. The pattern is pretty easy, it's just 2 row repeats, and I think once you follow the tutorial step by step, you should be able to get something similar to this. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment section and I will get back to you. So please give it a thumbs up and I will see you in the next one. Bye.